welcome to Big Brother's Show. Well, I hope you're very well. It's day 54. The time is 11:34. 11:34! Man, we're up early today. Welcome also to my bad boy audience. On fire today. So Friday night saw Nikki become the 5th person to be evicted from the Big Brother house. Absolutely nothing fake about this, though, because we can prove it, because she's outside right now, outside the house, waving to us. Keep waving, keep waving, keep waving, keep... Well, she's not waving. Also joining us today is the beautiful Lisa Faulkner's here. Every year, she only comes for the camera runs. Doesn't even watch the show, just likes going in the camera runs. And scrutinising the housemates' photographic skills in a BBUK exclusive Star Snapper. Nikki Johnson's here with us. Nice to have you with us, Nikki. And there has been a confirmed sighting of the infamous insider just moments ago, so we'll be getting a scoop later on. Excited? Are you? Brilliant, good stuff. This was a prop I was going to use earlier on as well, but I forgot. And we don't forget you at home. Of course, you have your say in today's Little Brother's Big Shout. Nail it, Leon! Here's how to get in touch. 0871 200 1040. Text studio and you comment to 83188 or email us via the Channel 4 website. Obviously, the audience are nodding, but they're not going to do that unless they've got Blackberries, and I sincerely hope they've been told to turn those off. Channel4.com/BBLB. Today, we are encouraging you to ask Nikki anything. Little cheeky wink there as well. Oh, don't be a miss. Give us a smile. One more wink. One more wink. Wink. Yeah. Oh, no, give us a smile. Get the emails and texts coming in right now. Before we go any further, let's see what's been happening over the weekend with Little Brother's Big News. Hold that for us. 1:57 yesterday, Shiggy's shower time and Shiggy's good time was interrupted as the couple welcomed a very liberated special guest star into the shower. Take a look at this.
You watch the camera.
Oh, yeah! Oh, I didn't get that. This is the first time since Jim here. You know. Remember it's weird if I say it and so I start from one day.
That's it. So funny.
True.
Hey, Arnie. Hey, Arnie. Shall I take it off now then? Hey, Arnie. You can help me. Yes! Bit of raw. So funny. Hey, Arnie.
What?
There we go. Look. She's out.
I forgot to mention that whole if you're eating your breakfast thing, but I guess that don't matter now, right? At 5:48 yesterday evening, a down-at-heel Charlie came to the diary room and tucked into a slice of humble pie and indulged in some rare self-reflection. Take a look at this.
No, I think a few people here do like me, but they're sick of hearing me argue and stuff like that. But, I don't know, Big Brother. I'm just fed up of it all, mate. I'm worn out and I've got no energy left. I generally haven't. I'm not even exaggerating. I genuinely have no more energy. I don't want to argue with people. It upsets me so much when I have arguments with these people. It really does. I don't want to make them feel like I'm that much a horrible person, do you know what I mean? But I promise you, this week I'm just going to be another quieter person. I really am going to be a quieter person, you know? And just not just be as loud as I usually am and argumentative and that.
Oh, you all right?
Oh, Charlie.
Oh, Charlie. Smart.
Charlie. You're at home.
What's that?
OK. And at 8:45 last night, Big Brother gave the housemates something to think about with a game of philosophical hook the duck. Once Sam had managed to read the laminate, that is. Take a look.
Housemates, for today's task, housemates will be broadening their minds and expanding their collective consciousness by playing physiological hook-a-duck. Cannot read that at all.
Go on then.
Oh, they drink your water because they're really heavy. Yeah,
Can we keep the ducks?
Oh, I would get this one, wouldn't I? Don't understand the meaning of it. Where is love? Sorry, I don't understand that.
I think love is all around. Every sight and every sound. No, I think love is everywhere, especially in your stomach. I think if you truly love somebody, you probably would make you sick at the thought of ever hurting them. But it's for wimps, not me. Next.
You tell him, Liv. That was Brother's Big News. Now I'm on. Can Coming up after the break will be a tale of two Nickies. That's newly evicted Nikki, fresh from the house, and top photographer Nikki Johnson. But before all that, here's a very special Channel 4 promotional trailer with some very special guests.
A panther, a black panther.
Daffodil horse.
An elephant.
That's disgusting.
Baby pig called Babe.
It's so cute. We could put our Barbies on it as well.
I would do a huge white tiger.
Vicious little creatures.
I wouldn't want an animal shrunk to the size of a cat because cats scare the living daylights out of me.
A miniature giraffe. How fat would that be? Come on. Wookiee.
Everything I want is already small. Like animal-wise.
Hey, we're back. Welcome. It's day 54 and the time is 11:43. Before the break, we asked our housemates in a Channel 4 styly, the very philosophical question: if you could have an animal shrunk to the size of a cat, what would it be? I would have gone for a buffalo because the lawn would be sorted. But now she has tried her hand at stand-up. She never took things lying down, and she's about to be sitting on the infamous BBUK couch, ready to spill the beans on the Big Brother experience. She's hot, she's saucy, and she's a bit moody. It's Nikki! How are you?
I'm all right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What, 7 weeks
Head's
in
still
there?
spinning a
How
bit.
does it... Yeah, I was going to say, how does it feel to be out last 48 hours? It's been
Wicked.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's mad.
In a good way, in a bad way?
Good.
So you're happy to be out?
Yeah, I am actually.
OK, let's take a look at your... Before we go any further, let's take a look at your last moments of... or your first moments of freedom on Friday night.
Tonight, get ready for pure comedy genius, lots of laughs, tears of joy. Hang on a minute, isn't that the wrong script? Nikki's coming out.
Welcome, Nikki!
Have you learned anything about yourself?
That I'm miserable. It's not like the miserable housemate.
You've never been that happy in the house. Why did you want to go into Big Brother in the first place?
I wanted just to go in and have a laugh, which it seems... I did really have a wicked, amazing time, even though it's come across that I was a miserable, groaning cow. I had a really nice evening. I'm a bit overwhelmed by it all. I had a wicked time in there, and thank you very much. Bye!
When you smile, it all just goes away, doesn't
I do smile.
I know, you've got a lovely smile. OK. Are you missing anyone or anything about being in the house first?
I miss Tracy, actually.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Well, now I'm out, I'm just so happy that I'm back with my friends and family. And it's actually really hard going in there. It's really tough sometimes.
What in particular?
Just when there's arguments and you can't get away from people, when people are down, it brings you down. And just like it's quite draining, actually, emotionally.
Let's take a quick look at what your housemates have been saying since you've been gone.
Nikki's departure's hit you quite hard, hasn't it, Tracy?
Yeah, it has, man. It has. She's my friend. No harm in that. We'll have friends. I'll get over it. I'm just a bit in the minute because she's just recently left the building.
Hello, Amanda. Hello, Sam.
Hi.
How are you both?
Dead upset, aren't we? Can't believe Nikki's gone. It's so weird. And I can't believe she got booed. That's so mean when you ever booed her. I know. She's not even, dead mean. She hasn't done nothing wrong to get booed.
With a day to rack your brains, do you remember saying "marry me"? Baby, you come to the wrong shop and you think that's going to go away.
Cringe. I can't believe I said that. I was joking.
Were you?
Yes.
I mean, I don't actually mean like...
Totally.
I didn't take it literally like you want to... But you did like him a lot.
At first, yeah, because I hadn't seen any blokes for like 2 months.
Remember this? Liam, come over here, let's do this. Liam, watch. Liam! Over here! We all remember that. Just to remind you one more time, I don't know if you... No, I don't, because I don't... You know, didn't probably show it on Friday night. Let's just take a quick look.
Oh, God!
Now, no, hang on a sec. I want it to move on to the next one, but there's a problem with this. Hi, Nick. No use hiding. We're on live TV. Hi. Hey, listen, but the strange thing is, right, we did this kind of like... I don't know how we ended up doing it, but we ended up sort of rewinding it and hearing it, and when you listen to it back, it sounds like something to do with rant a lot. Listen. Hear me rant, hear me rant, hear me rant. Hear me rant about that! Unbelievable. So listen, what are your feelings about Liam now?
Oh, nothing, I don't...
Were they no... I mean, when did it dissipate? Because we kind of like the fact that you were, like, flirting. Because that, for me, that brought out a different side in you. Suddenly, you know, you weren't worried about food and you weren't worried about cleaning up and I mean, I think...
something else to concentrate on for a little while. I don't really know what to say about it. It was nice to have someone to flirt with.
But do you not think that brought out a sort of a different side to you?
A bit more light-hearted.
Yeah.
But I don't really know what happened. It just sort of fizzled out, and then he was sort of flirting with everybody else, and I felt really silly then.
Did you?
I felt quite stupid, yeah.
Why? Because men are nice. Men aren't bad people that you keep saying we are. And we are half the world, so it is quite unfair to classify us like that.
OK, I'm not going to be so much of a man-hater.
Good. OK, why were you a bit of a miso in there?
Why was I?
Why were you a bit miserable in there?
I missed home. And actually,
everyone misses home.
I had such a good time. I had a wicked time, and I laughed so much. And I don't know why... I was quite shocked when I came out, and that was my tag, if you like, although it's better than what could have been said.
Yeah,
some other things.
Seems to be some flirtatious undertones.
I had such a laugh in there.
You see,
and it's just a shame that a lot of that didn't seem to be shown.
I guess it didn't come across, because, I mean, you know, if you see people arguing for 5 minutes and an hour, I guess that's what we're going to see, because that's the headlines, I guess. Flirtatious undertones between Liam and Charlie, apparently. Do you think anything's going on there?
No, I don't think
so.
No?
OK. Now, over your time in the house, you were nominated 25 times, 9 times by the girls, 16 times by the boys. We touched on the kind of men are rubbish thing. Do you think that permeated through to your nominations? Do you think the guys went, oh, if she thinks men are rubbish...
No, I don't think so.
No?
No.
OK. You seemed to be a bit let down by Carol on Friday. How do you feel about Carol now?
I still think she's a really amazing person, and she really looked after everybody in there. But I felt like I was the one who helped her more than anybody else. You know, the younger lot just sort of wanted to have fun all the time. And I cooked a lot and cleaned a lot. And I just felt I was just a little bit let down by
She
that,
nominated you
actually.
5 times.
I know, I was a bit...
Every week
I feel
but
a bit gutted about that, actually, because I think, you know, I've got a lot of respect for her. I think she's a really good person, and I was really disappointed.
Yeah. Who did you get on with other than Tracy in there? I mean...
Brian, I got on with really well. I got on with the twins, and also the whole thing about me saying, oh, they're fake, and it's... Because it's just... It's crazy. You're just like, oh, my God, are these people real? They remind me of Stepford Wives, but in a nice way.
Yeah.
Because it's just... They're like... It's mental. And I felt really awful about saying that. And I realised, actually, no, they are just like this. So I went and spoke to Amanda, and I told her exactly what I'd said and what I thought.
But to be fair, I mean, I don't think anyone really thought that was the worst thing we saw about you.
I felt awful.
I think that, you know, when you're in that close environment, you're going to have opinions about everyone in there, and they're going to come out from time to time. They don't necessarily have to be... They're not spiteful as such, they're just observations.
I don't know where the sly came into it, because I don't think I was sly or sneaky.
I didn't think you were sly or sneaky, you just were a bit miserable.
I just missed it. Do you know, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I can't help how I feel, and I was shocked at how much I missed home. I really did miss home and my friends a lot. And Jerry, actually, he was quite miserable a lot of the time, and it seems that that didn't come across.
Well, I think when the reason that everyone at the moment saying everyone else is miserable is probably Charlie, and they're saying Charlie causes a lot of arguments, and therefore that kind of stems from that. And this is just amateur psychobabble. This isn't obviously official. But then with you didn't have that problem with Charlie, so your kind of misery came from, like you said, missing home and stuff.
Yeah,
and that's how
I
it
was really
manifested itself.
homesick.
So what's next for you?
Oh, God, I don't know. My head's still spinning. I don't have a clue what's...
Just lots of smiles, right?
Yes, lots of smiles.
Excellent. Well...
Not too many. I don't want to push the boat out.
No, push the boat out, literally. We've got a smile bank deficit that we need to build up here. We've got a good suggestion for you. Take a look at this. Life getting you down? Maybe your party's a bit flat? Hiya, Nikki, party entertainer extraordinaire. She's so much fun.
I'm bored, Tracy.
You're bored?
Yeah, I've had enough.
Makes any party swing.
I'm going to party the night away, Big Brother.
You can even have a theme party.
I'm having a hot sauce party for myself tonight.
For all your party needs. Hiya, Nikki. Yay!
Oh, God.
See, there's a smile again. It's a great smile. Use the smile, you'll go miles. Any regrets?
No.
At all about going into the house or
No.
about behaviour in there? Good stuff. Finally, who do you want to win? Who do you think will win since you've been out?
I'd like Brian to win.
Would you?
Sorry, yeah.
Why?
He's such a lovely guy. He's a really nice guy, and there's a lot more to him than meets the eye. He's so genuine. And
Are you at all surprised by the reaction of some of the public to different members of the house since you've been out?
Yeah.
Who do you perceive to be more popular? Like, when you were in the house, who do you think was really popular in the outside
The
world?
twins.
Yeah?
I think the twins were really popular. I was shocked at how popular Jerry is. Really shocked at that. And Brian, I would expect to be quite popular.
OK, terrific. Listen, we'll have more from you later on. Thank you for being such a good sport. Nikki, everyone!
Thank you.
She is back with us later for a big shout. You can ask her anything you like. So to whet your appetite, let's take a look at the highlights of the last week in the Big Brother house.
We thought that the men had sort of tried to get one over on us, so it's our little revenge week.
Right, the diary room wants you. Yeah.
And yeah, come to the diary room, and when we come to the diary room, no, sorry, we don't want you.
Shh. The showing get Charlie out.
This is going to go from what it was to an evil, and I don't want that. I really don't. Right now, I just want to hold you and cuddle you.
I don't need nobody.
No, Shannon. I'm my own person, thank you very much. And I will be till the day I leave here.
These girls are insane, Big Brother. These women are insane.
Housemates, this week is Big Brother's birthday. To celebrate, Big Brother will be throwing a very special party for 5 very special guests.
You make me look really stupid!
You're nuts! I mean, what is going on in this house?
Oh, I care about you so much. By the way, you're a psycho.
It's not so bad. It's a nicer place. Hey, shut up in your face.
The housemates nominated for eviction this week are Jerry.
Yeah, why not?
And
Nikki.
Thanks, Jerry.
Nikki.
Happy birthday, Big Brother! Oh.
So glad that I didn't have to raise my voice with you, because I would have looked pathetic.
I tell you what, I'm glad, because you're self-righteous little cat.
Brian, can Big Brother cheer you up?
Go on then. Thank you, Big Brother. Cheers, mate. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Cake on it.
Oh.
Charlie's in the house!
Maybe I like him a bit more than thought.
We had a break, and, you know, if it's back on or it's not, whatever.
You bothered me in my nose.
You're too spiteful, Jeremy.
Tracy, I'm sorry. I'm not spiteful. You should not
That's
do...
what they said to me.
If you want to do practical jokes...
That's what I'm telling
then
you.
you shouldn't start in the first place if you're going
I'm
to take
telling you
them.
what they told me.
It's too hard to get revenge on boys, I've decided.
No, it's not too hard.
I can now reveal that the 5th person to be evicted from Big Brother is... Nikki!
We lost Nikki!
Mad week, huh? Our next guest has photographed absolutely anyone who's anyone in the world of show business. Icons of the 21st century, so from Sir Paul McCartney, Ricky Gervais, David Beckham, and even a couple of Z-listers as well. It is indeed Nikki Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. Ciao, Nikki.
Nice to see you.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
First of all, please say you're watching. Are you watching?
I am.
So what do you think?
Well, I'm quite liking Charlie, although she's so vile.
Are you?
Well, it's interesting viewing. The twins are very sweet. I feel quite sorry for Brian, although I don't think he's as thick as he makes out. Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
They're your favourites, OK.
Yeah.
Now, you've joined us today to critique
Yes.
photography project that we set the housemates before they entered the house. While they were in hiding, we gave them each a disposable camera. Actually, there's some pretty good stuff for disposable cameras.
Yeah.
And asked them to take some shots inspired by the theme freedom. We have whittled them down to the best 5. We want you to tell us what you think, and we do not want you to hold back, like I need to say that to you. So first up, Charlie.
Well,
freedom by Charlie.
Interesting. I mean, she's interpreted the theme quite well here. You know, running through the grass, the hair flowing, but did she actually need to be in the picture? You know, she could have done that with a little lone tree.
Yeah.
But that's all taken away by this pathetic shot. And it just sums up her vile personality. Here I'm in your face, here I am, aren't I fantastic? No, actually, you're not. You're absolutely hateful.
What are you talking about?
So it's taken away. How does that represent freedom?
That's the Pirelli calendar shot.
Oh, it's pathetic. Can we just move on from that? Because it just...
Do you not
drives
like
me
that?
mad. No, I hate it.
And I'm not sure, but apparently the audience chaperone, or Charlie chaperone, said that she was arguing with those crops at the time. I don't know if you're...
Exactly.
OK, freedom by Carol.
Well, these are amazing.
I've got ducks in a crate and a dog eating a rabbit.
Well, she's taken out animal-loving vegetarianism, hasn't she? And she's used that as the theme. And this is an incredible shot. I mean, the cropping through the man's head is fantastic. You know, I don't know how long it took for this shot to be set up. But I think the composition of it is brilliant. I don't know whether she's done photography before.
But does that say freedom to you? My dog's going to eat a rabbit?
Well, it's not going to eat it, is it? It's just a cutesy little shot. It's sort of. I mean, that sort of represents... She's taken the whole freedom thing into a different level.
Yeah.
I mean, the crop's great, and thank God she's not in them, looking the way she does.
Where?
But that's the only blessing. But that's actually quite a nice picture.
Where did she go away? Was she in rural China?
I don't know where this was. I mean, they look dead.
OK. But do you prefer that to Charlie?
Oh, I mean, that's just self-obsession taken to the nth degree. I mean, hello, I'd love to speak to her and say, how does that, to you, represent freedom?
Nikki, that's freedom by Charlie.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I hate it.
Nikki. OK.
Oh,
Jerry next.
Now
You've got
this.
a collection.
Oh, these actually give me rage.
OK,
I mean,
why?
Because how can anybody, a 29-year-old man, have a mascot? Anyone at that age that walks around with a fluffy teddy bear. Thank you, audience.
That's Freddie.
He needs to get a life.
It's Freddie.
No, I'm sorry. He's obviously missing something big time in his life that he walks around with that stupid teddy. I mean, he should have photographed himself in there and got someone else to throw away the key.
Do you not think... I know it's a little bit obvious, but do you not think that by being behind a cage and his homosexual man, maybe
obvious.
he's
Don't you think
behind
it's
this cage to help me out?
I know, but it's a bit obvious, I think. Don't you?
OK.
Yeah,
okay.
no.
This is my next one's my favourite, and I'm sure it's yours too. Freedom by Chanel.
Well, interestingly enough, I mean, I quite like the fact that it's in the laundrette. If she was intelligent enough, which I doubt she is, to interpret that as I'm leaving home, I'm doing my own washing, sort of thing, moving away from mummy.
Yes.
She's not doing any washing. She's got a face like a slap backside with that stupid pout. And where's the washing? It doesn't...
There is no washing.
Exactly.
You're right.
It doesn't say freedom to me. The composition's not good. She should have shot it side on. She hasn't. And look at that stupid face.
What about the fact she's eating an orange? Does that signify freedom at all, does it?
I know. I'd love to ask them when they come out.
OK. When you say side on, what do you mean?
She should have gone down the side and got all the things coming out. Maybe she could have sat inside one of them or had all the washing. You know, she's just not really interpreting... I mean, yeah.
Lastly, freedom by Amanda.
Well,
got a bit of soft focus action going on there in both of these.
I think these
Emmanuel,
are quite
I like it.
funny. It is very 70s Athena poster, isn't it? I mean, it's incredible.
Especially that one.
Well, I think they got lucky with the soft focus on that. She must have had some grease over the lens or something. I don't think she's, you know... But... I mean, they're fine. They're exactly what you'd expect from them, I think.
Yeah.
Fluffy, light, airy. I mean, they've got quite nice light in them as well. I mean, that's actually done very well.
OK.
I think she's probably copied that from a poster.
All right, Nick, here's a weird one, right? The Commissionaire's got the rosette here. There we go. Thank you, Commissionaire. We have a rosette for BBUK Best Picture. You've kind of slagged them all. So which one do you think's the best one?
I am going to give the rosette to Carol.
All right. I think that deserves a round of applause. Dog and Rabbit. Thanks a lot, Nicky.
Thank you, Derek.
Nicky Johnson, everyone. Good to have you with us, Nick. Thank you. Coming up after the break, we've got actress Lisa Faulkner, and there'll be our latest selection of gems from the week. Way hey, we'll see you in 4. Welcome back to Big Brother's Little Brother, Day 54. It's 12:07. Time for a bit of paper, scissors, stone. Actually, only methinks. My latest victim is Chanel, which shouldn't be a problem, although I have lost 3, drawn 3, and only won 1 so far. Today is definitely going to be my day because nothing beats scissors, trusty old scissors. On 3, Chanel, draw. 1, 2, 3, draw. 1, 2, 3. Scissors, scissors, scissors beat stone, scissors beat stone.
Nice one.
Scissors beat stone. Scissors. During her acting career, our next guest has been brutally stabbed in her own front room and has had her head dunked in a vat of boiling oil before being shot. Now, we're a lunchtime family show, so we can't really compete with that. We're going to ask her some pretty stern questions, let me tell you. Welcome to the show, Lisa Faulkner! Hello, friend of the show, lovely Lisa Faulkner.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
OK, so, you watch every year, so it's a silly question me asking whether you're enjoying it this year.
I love it.
But what are your thoughts on this year?
Do you know what? I think they were so clever that they put all the girls in first, because the girls always get voted out first, and I think bringing them all in, you had to like them all, and so then bringing boys in...
That's a good point.
I think it was very clever.
It's a good point, because I know it's a long time ago now, but when they did the twist, I was like, what are you doing? Women watch the show. Women don't like watching women. What's going on? But it worked. So, who are you liking?
I love Brian.
OK.
And I love Carol. And I really like Chanel. And I like the twins. And I like Liam. And quite a few people.
Everyone. Who don't you like?
I'm not keen on Charlie. I just find her quite annoying.
Yeah.
And Ziggy.
Why don't you like Ziggy?
Well, I used to like him, and now I really don't like him.
Why?
Because I think he's really annoying.
OK.
And he's funny with Chanel.
Well, this is what we want to talk to you about. You said you like Chanel. How different do you think Chanel would be without Ziggy in the house?
I think she'd be a nicer person. I think she'd be happier. And, you know, when Ziggy was at that party, she actually sort of came out of herself and was all...
She was playing guitar with Liam next door.
Liam.
Oh, hang on a second. So you want her to...
I'd like her to be with Liam.
OK, OK. But listen, OK, well, this is a question we have to ask her. How much of this is her fault and how much of it is Ziggy's fault? Because you think that Ziggy stifles her, but surely there has to be an element of give and take in this.
I was saying earlier, I think she just, you know, she was sort of quite taken by him because he was quite good-looking and, you know, whatever. And she's sort of quite young and sweet and naive. And he is one of those people that has to have a holiday romance.
Right.
And he has to have a girlfriend wherever he is. And so he's picked her. And even when he sort of, like, says, oh, I don't want to be with you, he's all over her, like, touching her all the time, so she doesn't
the jiggeometer, it's on at the moment. This is to show very much, almost church-like, that they are in the house together as one, as we speak.
Are they together as one at the
right
moment?
Right now,
because
the light's
on.
Yeah.
That's
the light's off, it means it ain't happening no more.
Ah, that's brilliant.
But do you not think, to be fair to him, do you not think he cares about her?
I do think he cares, but I think he cares more about what the public think of him. You know, he realises that if he says something a bit wrong, then he sort of goes back on it and tries to make it all right, because he wants everyone to like him.
Is that such a bad thing?
No, I suppose it's not, but I just think he's not... I think he's a bit dull, and I think Chanel's really sweet.
Do you think Chanel... Essentially, the headline is you just think Chanel would be a better housemate if she was on her own.
And Nikki was giving her such good advice the other day in the bathroom when he was being horrible, and she was saying, just you know, you can have a really good time on your own in the house. And Chanel was sort of going,
Yeah, I suppose. And I was thinking, I'd listen to Nikki, I'd go off with Nikki and...
OK. Now, I gather you weren't a big fan of Brian at first, but you changed your mind, is that right?
It wasn't that I wasn't a big fan. I just couldn't believe that he didn't know Romeo and Juliet, being a thespian. But, you know, when you sort of go, I can't believe that somebody cannot know Shakespeare. And so I was a bit annoyed with him and thought, where do they find him? But now I love him.
Yeah, he's a grower, isn't he?
Yes.
OK, Big Brother, rightly or wrongly, is seen as a platform to a career in the media. Do you expect to see any of them co-starring alongside you?
Well, obviously Brian in Romeo and Juliet with me.
Brilliant. Brilliant. OK, a lot of talk in the house about where they want to go after Big Brother. Nando's, mainly. Some of them more realistic than others. Take a look.
Nobody talks about
Do you know what,
life.
Carol? I've learned so much in this house that I don't want to be what I thought I wanted to be anymore. I thought that I wanted to get married to a footballer and...
Be a wag.
Go to, like, clubs that Charlie goes to, but I really don't want to go to them.
No, that's the wisest thing I've heard in 6 weeks.
All I want
Chanel
is my autobiography. I think whatever you say, I think it's going to be so interesting. My life. No one really knows much about my life in here because I've said very small bits.
No,
we
know footballers.
No, now I've started in my diary. I've got a yearly diary. It's about that thick yet, and I've wrote so much of my life in it. It's so interesting. It's one thing I want to do when I get out of here. Write that and see how well that goes and stuff. I really do want to do that. Yeah, my book. You'll have to see my life story. It's really sad to amazing to funny to every part of a character in it.
I'll come in the book launch.
You'll love it, yeah, honestly.
This is Big Brother. Will Tracy come to the diary room, please?
I'm a good writer, you know. I've got very good handwriting.
What are your plans for getting out of here?
Me?
You're not going to work in the security anymore?
What do you mean? I was never security.
I just want to get my foot in the door to do some TV presenting straight up, I ain't going to lie.
Can I have a job as a chef, thanks? Oh, imagine that.
You could do that, though, Nick. You could do that.
I love it.
I love that. I love that. Best line, everyone picked up on it during the VT, is, I'm a great writer.
The handwriting.
I've got great handwriting.
Great handwriting.
And you would be handwriting your own book. That's
yeah.
exactly how it works. OK, Charlie fancies herself as a bit of a writer and wants to release her autobiography. We got her application form. She's even put the title on at least. Take a look at this. Done when young, now
I'm wiser.
I am wiser. Can we
and
see
look
that
at
right
the
in Harry
handwriting.
Potter?
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
Who do you think will achieve most when they leave?
I don't know, actually. I think that I think we'll probably see Charlie forever going into clubs in knickers, and you know, if Nikki wants to be a chef, then you know they should probably do something brilliant like that. And Brian hopefully will do well.
What could Brian do when
I
he leaves?
don't know. Maybe he could have a sort of chat show thing.
What?
Not like a chat show, but like, you know, like...
Oh, yeah, this job
like
I've been working on
Balls
for
of
9
Steel.
years, and then Brian comes out, he doesn't know Romeo and Juliet, and he gets his own chat show.
No. I mean like Balls of Steel, where you make him do dares.
OK, like
something
it.
like that. He'd be
Turn me
good at
around.
that.
Lastly, you listed about 5 favourites. Who are you backing to win?
Brian.
OK, thank you very much. Lisa Voter, everyone. Now then, my dear, the reason why she's here. Off to the Camerons you go.
Yay.
There's Capey Cape. You will be on Stifle Watch, all right? This is your idea. This is to see if Ziggy is indeed stifling Snell. Okay?
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Thanks a
I'll
lot.
see you
Lisa
later.
Voter, everyone. Fly like the wind. Run. No, run, really. Well done. OK, she's off. Because she must fly, and so must I, because it's time for my favourite part of the show. It's time for the Gems of the Week.
And who is Chanel?
Yes, indeed, Gems of the Week. At 5 is Brian turning the whole premise of the diary room on its head by offering the big guy some much-needed advice. Take a look.
What's the matter?
Big Brother just doesn't feel as young as Big Brother used to, perhaps.
Oh, because your birthday and everything. You're only 8 years old, you know. Like, I mean, seriously, you're 8. I mean, like, you'd be in year 4 or 5 right now at school. You wouldn't be at senior school yet. So I wouldn't be getting cranky about it just yet.
Suddenly, he puts it all into context, doesn't he? At 4, Chanel slightly overestimating both the booking power and indeed the purse strings of the Big Brother budget when it comes to getting guests. Take a look.
Big Brother will be throwing a very special party for 5 very special guests. In the other envelope, the 5 invitations.
Yes. They're in the camera run, waiting for you, Chanel. At 3, it had to happen sometime. Charlie showing that if you talk that much, you end up inventing your own words.
You know what it was, don't you? I put my hair in a really tight plait.
Right.
And went in that water, and while I was doing so many laps, it's getting knotted, the water's brushing against it and twining it. I was gasperated, mate, I tell you. What's gasperated mean?
Exasperated, no, exasperated, it wouldn't made a word.
I just made it up.
Exasperated. She's even proud she made up the word. She's like, oh, gasperated, I just made it up. Doesn't exist! Number 2, Chanel again, showing what a fan of the show she really is.
It's mad that we were actually watching TV, but it was good because I feel like I missed Big Brother this year. Because I'm on it.
OK, my head can't quite get around that. And this week's big number 1, Queen of the Shopping List, Amanda, again prompting the question we are all asking. With her in charge of the shopping list, how in the world are they not starving to death?
Big Brother was wondering if you've got piccalilli. I don't know what it is. Piccalilli's off Monopoly.
How can anyone possibly say they have a game plan? OK, and lastly, a bonus clip for you this week. We showed it on Friday, so we didn't want to stick it in Gems of the Week, but we think this is the funniest moment since Glyn tried to cook porridge last year. Brian forgetting that people with cameras are filming the house with people in the house.
This last minute, I'm doing my nails, I'm reading my nails.
But when you hear...
I'm not trying, I was so happy. It was like saying I had to play a witch project. I'm not even joking, it was really scary.
Must be a ghost.
There could be ghosts here, I'm not joking, I've heard there's ghosts in those three.
Brilliant. More Gems of the Week next week!
And who is Chanel?
It's the... Oh! It gets me. OK, more after the break, we'll have Lisa Faulkner, who is in the camera runs on Stifle Watch. We should be able to go to her now. Oh, she's absolutely living the part already, isn't she? Hello?
Really? Hello?
How are we? All right, my dear?
It's so exciting.
You can just see a contour of your face. But what's happening in there at the moment? We can't see anything.
Well, we've had to move because Liam came right up to the window because they saw us. And he looked very, very nice. And I can see... pants and things being washed in the bath.
OK, now you're in there. I don't want you to get in there on Hunky Liam watch. You're in there on Stifle watch.
I know. Oh, he's here.
OK,
Look.
So is there stifling going on there? I mean, is that a glass of water for himself or...?
Probably for Chanel.
Yeah, OK, that would be good, because that wouldn't be stifling, right?
Look, there no, he's not stifling at the moment. Okay. How exciting. Look at him, his little pixie and his pixie hat.
You're on Stifle Watch. Get watching the stifling, you voyeur.
I will, I promise.
More from Lisa later on, and still time for the Insider to make an appearance with some special news. We'll see you after the break. Hey, welcome back to Big Brother Silver. Day 54, time is 12:23. Now, before the break, we sent Lisa off into the camera, and she's supposed to be on Stifle Watch to see if her theory of Ziggy is stifling Chanel is indeed correct. But she's just having a look around. Ooh, let's go over now. What are you doing now?
Well, I have been watching, and I feel really bad because he's not stifling her at all.
See?
I know, it's really annoying. He's just doing his sit-ups. He's being a bit boring, really.
Okay, so what else is happening? Anything fun?
Well, they were all dancing. Liam was doing a dance, which was quite nice to watch. And then he's just been called to the diary room.
Are you a big Liam fan?
Well, I wasn't.
But you...
I think I might be now.
And there's your old favourite. You're so fickle. There's your old favourite, Brian.
I know.
What's he up to? Just nodding away?
Yeah, just nodding away. Looking at the scenery.
And any chance of Brian getting together with one of those twins right now, do you think?
Oh, I don't think they want to get together with him, unfortunately. You know, I can see Chanel's bottom from here.
Yeah. Don't know if we should see that, though.
No.
No. And what about those sit-ups? How many has he done? Is he doing all right?
God, tedious. Probably thousands.
OK, brilliant. Oh, he's doing a little bit of curling there as well, which you like.
So that he can look at Chanel while he's doing it. That's the curl.
And she'll feel bad. Is this your theory, that she'll feel bad and therefore she'll have to get in shape, thus him stifling her? Is that right?
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
Okay.
You've got it in one.
I see that's how it works now. Hey, Lisa, thank you so much, all right?
That's OK.
Bye.
Bye.
Lisa, stick a fork in there because she's done. Now it's time for the international man of mystery that is the Insider. trying to get all the scoops of stuff that's going on in the house we don't know about. The Insider is here. Hello, Insider. What have you got for us today?
Good day, Mr. O'Leary. The Insider has procured some closely guarded and highly confidential information regarding this week's shopping task.
Oh, you haven't?
Yes, he has. This week, housemates will be taking part in a number of TV shows.
Yeah, they're on Big Brother. That's stating the obvious, Mr. Insider. Come on, I'm paying for this information.
Au contraire, Mr. O'Leary, the housemates will actually be taking part in a series of separate television programmes, news bulletins and adverts while they remain inside the Big Brother house.
Oh, no way!
Way. The first of these programmes is a quiz involving surveys undertaken by 50 members of Friday night's eviction crowd, and is called the very, 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 very big housemate survey quiz.
Catchy, Insider. Any more information for us?
Yes, I can further reveal that in some cases, the housemates will be receiving information from the outside world.
What?
And what's more, BBLB viewers may have some influence on the outcome of the task.
You are having me on.
Mr. O'Leary, the Insider does not have people on. All will be revealed in good time.
Oh, that's so exciting. Sorry, Mr. Insider. Great work yet again. We are halfway through the series and I still have no idea who he is in this one. Just no idea whatsoever. And I'm not running out of ideas how to find out why either. None at all. Time now for Little Brother's Big Shout. Today's subject is Ask Nikki Anything You Like. Let's go over here. Hello, Nikki. How you doing?
Yeah, good, thank you.
OK, good stuff. I think we've got a webcam fan first up. John in Kent. Hello, John.
You all right, Dr. O'Leary?
How are you? All right?
I'm very well.
Have you got any pets?
I have. I've got a cat.
Where's your cat? Is it there?
He's out chasing dogs at the moment.
Ah, OK. Hey, what's your question to Nikki?
Right, Nikki.
Yes? Hello?
Do you think, in hindsight, that your association with Charlie has had a negative effect on how you're perceived outside the house?
Interesting question. Has your association with Charlie, in hindsight, had an effect on how you perceived in the house and maybe ultimately even your eviction?
I think so, now. Yeah, watching some of it.
Did you ever think that when you were in there?
Not really, no. Charlie was really sweet to me, actually, when I was down, and I really appreciated it. But now I think I didn't realise how much everyone dislikes her.
Well, I think it's just the fact that people find her so relentless and just so full on. But does that not come across when you're in the house?
Yeah, it does.
Isn't she like...
She's just got a lot to say about herself.
Yeah.
It is a bit annoying.
OK, brilliant. Hey, John.
But yes.
Nice to have you with us. Thanks a lot, mate.
All right, then.
All right, then. Bye. Got a couple of texts and emails coming in. Nikki, do you think Brian's acting? We saw him drop his accent the other day in the diary room and also use some big words, says Chloe. Is he acting at all?
No, I don't think so.
Leanne from Pontefract says, Nikki, did you wish you would have come out for the fake eviction? And why?
No, I'm glad it wasn't me.
Why?
At points I wanted to come out and I wanted to go home. And I think... If I'm honest, when Davina asked Charlie whether or not she wanted to come back in, I was waiting. I thought, she's not going to say yes.
Yeah.
And I think you'd feel obliged to say yes, and I'm not sure if I would have wanted to go back in.
Like,
yeah.
called it quits then?
Possibly.
Right. Lucy in Rugby's up next. Hey, Lucy.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Good. You sure? Hey, Lucy, what's your question?
Was cleaning part of the game plan to get housemates to like you?
Was
cleaning? What? Was cleaning part of the game plan to get housemates to like you?
Was cleaning part of the game plan?
I didn't have a game plan, but I...
You shouldn't have gone, you're fab! Sorry, that was my friend.
Well, thanks a lot, Lucy.
Thank you.
And thanks a lot, Nikki. That is pretty much all we have for today. Thanks to our guest, Lisa, and both Nickis, everyone. All right. We are back tomorrow, 7:30 on E4. And don't forget to watch Big Brother on the Couch with Davina Snyder, 8 o'clock, followed by the main show, 9 o'clock on Channel 4. Time now, though, for our Sunday play-out. Keep them coming in, by the way. Check out the website for more details, channel4.com/BBLB. This one, I think, is the best one yet. We're sending you off today in style with some brilliant creations from Big Brother's Little Brother fans, Brian and David Smallwood in Nottingham. Enjoy this. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
need to add something dead important on the shopping list. Well, because I need, like, look at my hair roots. They're really, really bad and they drive me crazy. I have phobia of roots. They're the worst. They actually scare me when I look in the mirror. Like, I get really, really scared of them. So, I just want, like, bleach.
Why would anyone stick up for anyone? If I had a bloke in there that I was kind of getting on, I want this, but I'd say, shut up and don't get involved. You know, I met you in here, mate. Don't get involved. Make yourself look embarrassed. Like, don't get yourself involved. I'm having a discussion with her. I can stick up for something. Big enough girl. You've got a mouth on you. We've clearly seen that. You know what I mean? The same way I've got a mouth on me.